Hello everyone, this is Rick. Welcome to episode 6 of the Rashtrakuta series. In this video, we will explore the fascinating administrative system of the Rashtrakuta Empire. We will delve into hierarchical governance, revenue systems, and the efficient functioning of their military, judiciary, and local administration. This content is meticulously researched and designed for students and history enthusiasts, especially those preparing for Indian competitive exams like the UPSC, SSC, and State PSCs. We will gain valuable insights into the administration of one of India's most powerful dynasties. Please go through the last 5 episodes in order to understand this video better. So let's start with the administration of the Rashtrakutas. Rashtrakuta administration. The king was the central figure in the administration, holding titles like Maharaja Dhiraja, Parama Bhattaraka, Akala Varsha, Suvarna Varsha, and Vikrama Valoka. The royal court symbolized the might and power of the king with grand ceremonies and displays of wealth. The king attended court regularly except during expeditions to oversee governance and administration. Visitors to the court needed explicit permission from the royal chamberlain and were ushered in by officials. The court hosted vassal chiefs, foreign ambassadors, civil officers, poets, doctors, astrologers, and guild representatives. The king sat on a jewel adorned throne, surrounded by bodyguards and dancing girls, adding dignity to court events. Rashtrakuta administration were hierarchical, combining centralized control with local autonomy. The king and his role. Kingship was hereditary, with the eldest son usually succeeding as ruler. Younger sons became Yuvarajas. Exceptions occurred when younger princes replaced elder brothers due to merit, like Govinda III and Dhruva. The Yuvraj acted as advisor and supported the king in administrative and military matters. The emperor presided over the royal court, adorned with jewels embodying wealth and authority. Feudatories, ambassadors, and officials sought permission to meet the king, showcasing strict protocol. The king played a key role in maintaining law and order and expanding territorial boundaries. Royal authority was emphasized through ceremonies, grand receptions, and personal interactions with subjects and dignitaries. Ministers and central administration. Ministers included Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, Revenue Minister, Treasurer, Chief Justice, and Commander in Chief. Ministers were chosen based on competence in governance, military expertise, and loyalty to the king. Most ministers were also military officers, highlighting the integration of civil and military roles. The Purohit, head priest, played a religious advisory role alongside political duties. No evidence exists of a civil service similar to Amatyas of the Mauryas or Guptas. Central officers conducted inspections, supervised governance in provinces, and reported to the capital. The king relied on trusted advisors to ensure efficient functioning of the administration. The ministers were referred to as the right hand of the king, symbolizing their importance. Feudatories and vassal states. The Rashtrakuta Empire included directly ruled territories and semi-independent vassal states. Feudatories known as Mahamandaleshwaras enjoyed significant autonomy in local governance. Some vassals were titled Rajas, but they were subordinate to the Rashtrakuta king. Feudatories were bound to provide regular tribute, including treasures, elephants, and horses. They supplied soldiers to the Rashtrakuta military and participated in royal campaigns. Non compliance with the central authority led to punitive actions such as surrendering resources. Vassals were required to keep representatives at the imperial court to report local developments. Central inspectors periodically monitored the activities of vassals and district officers. Directly administered areas. The empire's directly ruled regions were divided into rashtras and vishayas for administrative convenience. Each vishaya consisted of bhuktis, further divided into villages, the smallest administrative unit. Rashtrapati, often a military officer, managed both civil and military administration in a rashtra. Duties of the Rashtrapati included maintaining law and order, revenue collection, and ensuring loyalty among feudatories. The Vishayapatis and Bhogapatis were hereditary officers responsible for revenue collection and local governance. Villages were governed by headmen and village accountants who managed daily administration and taxes. Land revenue, including taxes like Udranga and Vogakara, were significant source of income. Local administration was efficient with clear hierarchies and responsibilities for every administrative tier. Village administration. Each village had a headman responsible for maintaining law and order, often supported by a local militia. A village accountant assisted in revenue collection and served as a key figure in administration. Taxes were collected in kind or cash and submitted to the royal treasury or stored in granaries. The Grama Sabha village council consisted of adult householders addressing local issues like roads, temples, and tanks. Subcommittees within the council handle specific administrative tasks supported by local donors. Villagers enjoyed some authority but were required to cooperate with higher authorities during crisis. Feudatory rebellions and rivalries occasionally disrupted village governance, requiring intervention from the central administration. Military organization. Rashtrakutas maintained a strong military with an estimated strength of 5 lakh soldiers. The army was divided into northern and southern armies, stationed strategically for defense and conquest. Infantry divisions were supported by cavalry units, supported by feudatories and provincial governors. Recruitment was often open to all castes, including Brahmanas and Jains, promoting inclusivity in the military. Soldiers received training in martial arts and followed strict discipline before joining active service. Military campaigns were supported by merchants and guilds who ensured logistics and supplies. The army was instrumental in expanding the empire's boundaries and maintaining internal stability. Prominent generals like Bankeya, Srivijaya, and Narasimha played vital roles in military operations. Revenue and taxation. The Rashtrakuta economy relied heavily on revenue from the land taxes like Udranga and Bhogakara. Taxes were collected in installments, often paid in kind, grains, or cash, depending on the region. Tributes from feudatories formed a significant portion of empire's wealth. Forest and wastelands were taxed, contributing to the central treasury's income. Special taxes like octroi were levied on imported goods such as fruits, vegetables, and textiles. Land grants, often given to Brahmanas and temples, were exempt from taxation as a privilege. Tax reliefs were provided during famines or other natural calamities to assist affected populations. Villagers contributed resources like food, lodging, and transport for military and administrative personnel. Judicial and inspection systems. Rashtrakuta governance included a robust judicial system overseen by central and local officials. Feudatories and district officials were accountable to inspectors who toured regions for reviews. Local disputes were solved by village councils, which acted as judicial and administrative bodies. Vishaya Mahamatras, elders of the district, addressed larger disputes within their jurisdiction. Central inspectors ensured fair governance and monitored compliance with imperial laws. Rashtrakutas maintained law and order through regular inspections and punitive actions against defaulters. Popular councils at the village levels decided civil disputes and enforced decisions by government orders. The judicial system balanced local autonomy with centralized oversight, ensuring efficiency across regions. Legacy of administration. The Rashtrakutas established a multi tiered administrative system blending central control with local autonomy. Their administration influenced subsequent dynasties in feudal governance and military organization. Titles like Maharaja Dhiraja and grand royal ceremonies symbolize the king's supreme authority. Effective tax systems ensured financial stability and supported administrative functions. The integration of military and civil roles in the administration ensured loyalty and competence. Decentralized governance provided flexibility in management. Judicial systems promoted fairness and accountability. Rashtrakuta governance is remembered for its efficient management, blending tradition and innovation to rule a vast empire. So that was all about the Rashtrakuta administration. In this video, we have covered the role of kings and ministers. We have seen the significance of vassal states and feudatories. The military organization and economic strategies were also discussed. Village governance through Grama Sabha and robust judicial and inspection systems were also the topics in our discussion. Hope you have liked the video. This video will be useful to you if you are interested in Indian history or if you are appearing for any kind of history related exam. We do this with a lot of effort and research, so your support is very much appreciated. With your love and support, I hope to bring brighter contents in future.